Hey, this is Dean Graziosi, and welcome to this week's blog. Hey, last week, I know you've seen the buzz at dg.com, and if you were there, the energy at the Edge event was unbelievable. First of all, to every single person I met, and I tried to shake the hand and say hi to every single person there. It was really amazing to meet you. You guys gave me such good kudos and said thank you, but you gotta understand something. Your energy, what you gave back to me, can last me a whole nother year. The energy, I'm so re-energized. Imagine that. I'm more energized. I don't drink coffee now, but I feel like I had 20 cups continually. I'm just so stoked to provide more wisdom and capabilities and direction. How awesome was it for those of you that were there when I said, how many people in here are making money? And more than half of the audience raised their hand. I was blown away. It was unbelievable. But if you're not there, I don't want you to feel like you were left out or you're not part of the family. You are part of the DG family. You're here. You're gaining the capabilities, the wisdom, the direction. And you know what? If you weren't there this year, well, get your butt there next year. Let's get out there making money and be able to pay for it with your profits. It's a really special event. Again, thanks to everybody. Thanks for your great comments. The event just really, I don't know how to explain it. You know, here's what it is. I know the event does more than just motivate. It's not meant to be a motivational event. It is, but it's not meant to be a motivational event. It's meant to be a capabilities event, to give you the tools, the techniques, the confidence to go out there and start applying and making money. I know a lot of you got that. But I also know it does something even bigger. You get to surround yourself with people where you go, I'm not crazy. I'm not nuts. I can do it. Greg Murphy did it. Allie did it. Carol did it. Rena did it. Greg did it. Terry did it. Matt did it. And all the other people. I mean, with over half the audience making money, somebody to your left or your right who was making money with real estate and probably started out in the same crappy circumstances or just wanting more, just like you did. Or you go to lunch and you meet somebody. You're out in a break and you meet somebody. And all of a sudden, what that event does, and when you get the ability to maybe get that event in our home study course, which is coming in a couple months, when you get that, what you realize more than the techniques is that there's no doubt in your mind you can do it. That's why we have an explosion of success after people watch it live or watch the video, because they see, hey, I'm in a bigger playing field than just me, because I know it can get lonely. One of the biggest things entrepreneurs have, one of the biggest things that happens to people that want more out of life or don't want to be stuck in status quo or just feel like this job is not meant for me. Why do I feel so awkward and everybody else is okay? It's because you're part of the 2% of the world that wants more. You want to step out of where you are and go someplace else. You know what you are? You're an entrepreneur. And I give you all the kudos in the world, and I want to keep supporting you because I know it's not easy. Sometimes it's very lonely when everybody around you says you're crazy, when no one thinks like you. When you're in a crowd of people who want to talk negative, you want to shy away. But when you're around people like at the Edge or at dg.com, just being on this site, you want to stand up on a chair and say, yes, I can do it, or yes, I did, so can you. You're part of an elite group, and I applaud you, and you inspire me, and I thank you for everything you do. I thank everybody at this site. Don't stop telling friends. You know, click below and friend this message, so other people that want to be entrepreneurs can get involved and we can change their life. Tell a friend. Send an email out to everybody you have or everybody you know that wants more out of life and tell them to start watching these blogs. Some people are going to reply back and say, oh, you're watching that crazy dude at late night TV. You got sucked into it. You must have drank the Kool-Aid. Yeah, it was nice watching over half the audience. They drank the Kool-Aid, all right? And they're living a fulfilled, gratifying life. And here's another thing I noticed. For those of you that were there, is you see the difference of the people who are making money besides just the I'm excited, the confidence level and the feeling of being proud and the feeling of knowing I can do this is so much more gratifying than the money. And I know you guys are wanting that. If you're there, congrats. If you're ready to go to hyperspeed, congrats. If you didn't get in your first deal yet, then let's do everything in our power to get you there. Hey, I know I've been promising you guys that I've been working with Matt Larson, my top student, to find you amazing deals. Well, I wanted to make sure they were amazing. I wanted to make sure they were rented with killer cash flow. I wanted to make sure they were great deals, that we had a killer property manager in place, so it's turnkey. I wouldn't do anything less than something where anybody who gets involved or wants one of our properties would go, oh my God, I want more. So here's what I'm going to do. Today, I have just 2. We have about 10 behind this and about 20 behind that. We're working on them. I have 2 completely done, completely rehabbed. I I have 2 completely done, completely rehabbed, rented with insane cash flow. I know it's 2. They're going to go fast. Click below. Check out the 2 deals that we have right now and know a lot more are coming. Anything we could do to be a full service, too, to help you recommend a bank or how to process or how to get through. We're going to make this really simple, not just throw a couple properties out there. This is what we do. I've teamed up with Matt to bring you some great things. I'm Dean Graziosi. Thanks for watching. Thanks for last week. It was really amazing. If you weren't there, get your butt there next year so you could be up on stage sharing your stories of success. In fact, I'm going to run a little clip of just one person, one alumni who shared a little information up on stage that I thought was great, and I'll talk to you next week.
Well, many of you know my story. It's kind of a little rags to riches story. And I'm going to say it without crying this time. I'm going to hold it in. In 2008, I saw a little Italian man on TV with a pair of glasses jumping up and down telling me that real estate could change my life. Now, we were in a situation in our life where my husband and I were in foreclosure. We were losing our home. His job had just slowed down from the economy. My husband's in the contracting business, and with the economy going the way it was, nobody wanted to get their house done. So we were living paycheck to paycheck, and when you're living paycheck to paycheck, when the paychecks stop, you stop living. We were at a point in our life where we had no money. I have 7 children. We had no money. We were losing our home, and our utilities were being shut off one at a time. We had $33 in the bank. I used that $33 and I bought Dean's book. So my kids ate peanut butter and jelly for 2 weeks after that because I didn't have enough money for food. But I bought the book and I read the book through. And within 30 days, I made my first $10,000. And I was able to pull our family back up. It gets better, though. It gets a lot better. I just closed on my 50th wholesale deal last week. I did 50 wholesale deals since I got the book in 2008. Now, I'm not rich yet. I'm not where I want to be, but I thank God that I'm not where I used to be. And like I've been telling everybody in here, you know, it has to start with you. I was driven to do this. I had no choice. I had to do something or I was going to lose my children. Because in New Jersey, if your utilities are off and you can't feed them, they take them. So I'm going to do this. But anyway, I'm not where I used to be. And I just saw a woman in a bathroom today, and she was looking at my ring. And, you know, it's funny because my husband and I had to hawk our wedding rings. We've been married 24 years, and we had to hawk them to pay for food. And I just got a new set. And it's, like, so exciting that we were able to do that. We are debt-free financially. I'm on my 50th wholesale deal, and from this year's edge, I plan on going a lot further because Joe Polish said something to me the other day. He said, getting rich slowly is stupid. So it just sticks in my head, and it just stays there, you know, and it's like, okay, well, I love wholesaling, and it's a great strategy for money now, but it's not going to get me rich. I want to be rich. And I plan on taking it all the way to the top. I just put my one son graduates from college on Saturday. I was able to put him through college. I just put 2 more of my children through trade school. I put one through heating and air conditioning and one through electrical. And Mom's leveraging her money. I have my own rehab team coming up. But here, I did that because there's no work out there for these kids. And in order to keep them working, I had to put them in something where I could keep them working. I just built my 3rd power team across the country. I just built one in here in Arizona. I now have a power team. I have one in California, and I've been wholesaling nationally. So while I'm home in New Jersey, I'm selling houses in Georgia and Florida without ever going into them. So if I can do this, you can do this. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't leave my home. I do this in my PJs all day. My husband comes home from work, and he's like, you're still in your PJs? Yeah, but I made more today than you made all year.
Oh, that's, ooh.
So it's okay. My niche has been wholesaling. I like wholesaling because there's no risks involved in wholesaling. There's no money to get started in wholesaling. As you can see, I started with $0 and was able to make $10,000. My next $10,000 came 30 days later, and it just kept going. I just closed on my 50th deal. So if I can do this from home with 7 children, you guys can do this. I mean, it's not rocket science. And all the strategies that you're learning in here, my suggestion is take one and run with it. Because if you take more than one, you're going to get on overload. Like today, my brain was hurting. There was so much going on. You know, I wanted to do mobile homes, and I'm like, okay, I want to do lease purchases. And slow down. You know, just take one and run with it, and use that strategy to change your life, and it will, just like it's done mine. So that's my story.